Hello students, this is Mrs. Uma Maheshwari from Sir Isaac Newton School. I am handling social for 5th CBSE. Today we are going to see the evaluation of transport and communication. The evaluation of transport and communication. What is meant by evaluation? Which is nothing but development, okay? How it develops from the olden days to now. We are going to see the developments of transport and communication too. Okay, we live in a time when the transport of people and things has become fast and effective. Cars, luxury buses, metro trains and aeroplanes save us time and add to our comfort. These different modes of transport have become such an integral part of our lives that it is difficult to imagine a world without them. However, was it always like this? Was the travel between a place always a matter of few hours? Let us look at the evaluation of transport through the ages. So, transport, it is very important for us, which we have in a modernized stage. Now we have so many sophisticated buses, cars and metro trains, aeroplanes, so many kinds of transports we have. We can't imagine the life without these transports, but in olden ages we can't see the things. How it develops, okay, how it's developed like this. So, we are going to see these things in this lesson. Okay, evaluation of transport. So, first we are going to see the evaluation of transport, next only communication. So, evaluation of transport. Pebble is a 10,000-year-old mountain. She has seen so many amazing things that she has quite a story to tell. Okay, so just imagination only this is, okay, this is a mountain, it's named Pebble, it's 10,000 years old mountain. So 10,000 years old mountain means definitely it used to see all the difference and the developments of evaluations of the transports and communications too. So the Pebble is going to tell something about how it's developed like this. Okay, oh, the thing I have seen, you will not believe how many years I have been here. Yes, the Pebble is talking to us. The Pebble said, you can't imagine and you can't believe how many years I am here, because it's 10,000 years old, you know. It is 4000 BCE, Pebble is a young hill. She has only seen humans traveling on foot till now. Yes, till now we are using our legs to walk, but we have so many kinds of transports we have, but in 4000 BCE, BCE means before Common Era, okay. 4000 BCE people using their legs to travel one place to another place. See, travelers, I love watching them, but these humans look so tired. I think they have walked a very long way. Yes, if you are walking some distance, we feel so tired and we can't, we have a pain in our leg and our body. So the Pebble said, but they have to cross the mountain, otherwise they have to travel so long distance. So the Pebble said, yes, the people looking so tired, but they have to travel a long distance. But things were changing. Humans began to domesticate horse. Long distance become easier to cover. That human is trying to ride an animal that will make it easier for his poor tired feet. He can travel far and wide on a horse. Yes. So after that humans think we have to tame the animals. Tame means the animals which we have in our home with our own purpose, you know, that is called a tamed. Okay, tamed animals, wild animals and tamed animals you know very well. So first the human tamed the horse. Why they have tamed the horse means which helps them to travel one place to another place easily. If they ride the horse, which they no need to walk, they don't need to give any kinds of effort. So they first termed the horse. Okay, it's in an ordinary land, but desert area is totally different. Okay, humans have some kind of ideas for that. In a desert means the desert regions humans domesticated camels as they were the only animal that could survive the harsh climate. Why they have tamed them? Camels means that is the only animal surviving the harsh, that is hot situations. Okay, it's adopted situation. So humans tamed the camels too. The camel said first horse, now us. Okay, yes, first horse which helps to travel in a land side, but in a desert means they need the help of the camels. Okay, 3500 BCE, humans were using logs to move heavy objects. Logs were covered into circular shapes. This led to the most useful invention to transport the wheel. Yes. First, next, the humans have to carry a heavy loads means they won't carry themselves. They have an idea. They are using the logs. Okay, they keep the heavy stone, whatever it may be, in that log, and they pull that log. It moves easily. So the pebble said, oh, that's clever. He is using the log to move that huge rock. Yes, that's a very heavy rock. But the humans with their idea, okay, with that knowledge, he used that log to move that heavy rock. So which helps to develop, okay, this logs developed in a shape of wheel. Soon humans were using wheels and building carts and chariots that were drawn by animals. Now not only could they travel longer distance, they could also transport goods to distant lands. See, next the invention of wheel changed the entire life of the human. Okay, they invented that wheel and they built the cart and also the chariots too, but with the help of that animals only it will move. In this place also humans won't take any effort to move the vehicle. So the animals help them to move the vehicles. They used to sit happily and comfortably in that cart, otherwise the chariot. They are traveling in a style now. So the mountain is watching everything, you know, the developments, evaluations of the transport. So it say they are traveling in a style now. As time passed, the need of well-developed roads arose. Around 500 BCE, King Darius built the first major highway. By CE 100, networks of roads began to be laid, connecting all major towns and cities with people and goods. Being able to move faster, trade flourished. So simply they used to walk the land, okay, how the land it may be, the peoples won't think about that, but they changed the landscape, okay, in a proper way. In around 500 BCE, the King Darius, okay, who built the first major highway, for by CE 100, the network of roads, okay, they have connecting the roads are connected all the cities and towns, which helps the peoples to move one place to another place easily, and also which leads them to trade the things. Okay, if the one thing is popular in one place, means they, with the help of that road, they are moving to that another city and they sell the things in that areas. So with the help of the roads, the transport and also the trade also developed. In CE 1825, the first railway line come to an existence. Trains have since been a very popular means of transport. Rail travel was cheap, and people who had never been on a journey before could now afford to make trip by train. Yes. Next development is train. CE 1825, the first railway line came into existence. So first railway lines came in CE 1825 only. Okay. So on the time, the train is an excellent thing for the people. The people enjoyed not only those days, till now we are enjoying the travel of train. When we are in train, we feel so happy compared to the bus. So journey of people is so happy, and that is the time the invention of trains. Okay, trains rocking. So the mountain is saying. Next one, in the cities, the carts on the roads began to be modified. They were now buses pulled by horse. Okay, those in cities they have cart, okay, whether it is horse cart, otherwise bullock cart, whatever it may be. It's the shape of the cart is changed like buses, okay, but that bus is also pulled by the horses only, not an engines. They won't fix any engines there, but those days the horses alone pull the buses. I wish I could ride on one of those buses. So the Pebble is so interested to travel the bus, okay. I wish I could ride on one of those buses. The next big invention was car in CE 1885. A car could travel farther than any animal drive vehicles. It gives people the freedom to travel when and where they like. Okay, the next invention is car, okay. CE 1885 they invented the car, which is so comfortable and sophisticated for the peoples to travel. If they want to travel one place to another place, which is very easy for them and it's very convenient too. So maybe those poor horses will get a break now. So cars means we are fixing the engines. So we don't need the help of the animals in those days in cars. So the Pebble thought, okay, hereafter, at least hereafter the horse will take some rest. So in London Underground, which was first opened in January 1863 using wooden carriage powered by steam, started its electrified underground line in 1890. It was the world's first metro system. So the world's first metro system was started in London, okay. First they have used January 1863 they have used wooden carriages, but after that electrified underground line is used in 1890. Just these are all the informations about the developments of that land transport. Did you know the high speed rails is a train that runs significantly faster? It began to operations in Japan in 1964 and was widely known as the bullet train. So bullet train was first invented in Japan only, okay. 1964 it was invented. The bullet train served is expected to start in India by 2022. It is expected to connect Mumbai and Ahmedabad, a stretch of 508 kilometers in 2 hours and 58 minutes. So we are expecting, we thought in India also we will have the bullet train in the year of 2022. First connected, which is connected to Mumbai to Ahmedabad in the year of 2022. The areas, the kilometers it's covered is 508 kilometers. The time it will take only 2 hours and 58 minutes, nearly 3 hours only. Okay, so now I hope you understand how what are the developments we have in land transports. You know, transports means we have 3 types. There are, one is land, next one is water, and then air transport. First we saw the developments of land transports. The next one is evaluation of water transport. What are the developments of water transports? By mid-Stone Age, humans were walking and using animals to move from one place to another on land. However, they still struggled to cross rivers and oceans. Yes, in those days, okay, here in land transports they have so many developments. They are using logs and then they have tamed the animals and they build the cart, they find the wheels. So many inventions have happened, but it's only in the land area. If they have to cross a river, otherwise the ocean, it's so difficult for them. They have to find a solution for the problems. So next they have searched for the land transport. Okay, water transport. How we will transport in a water. Can horse swim? Yes. Till the land they will use, the human used to come by the horse. But In water means it's a very big doubt. So, the horse is standing there, a man is thinking, what shall we do? In 3100 BCE, the first sailboat was invented. People and goods could be easily carried across water, and this gave a right to trade. Okay, so which year they have found? 3100 BCE, the first sailboat was found. So, that time they felt so happy, which helps them to travel the water easily, and also it leads to the trade, which helps them to trade the goods one place to another place easily too. That is another problem solved. So, now the pebble thought, okay, now the another problem is solved. The invention of the sail helped boats move faster, but there were still a few problems with water transport. Yes, they have prepared a sailboat which helps them to move, but which is also have some problems, okay, whether the water flows very speedily, they slipped off and fell down, so many problems are there. These boats are not sturdy, these boats are not properly built, okay, the pebble said. And then by 2700 BCE, wooden ships were built. They were sturdy and more reliable. Humans began crossing the seas and oceans. They moved from one country to continents to another. So, next one is 2700 BCE, wooden ships began built. So, humans have built the wooden ships in the year of 2700 BCE, which helps them to travel one place to another place, and also one continent to another continent too. I hear that they now sail across the mighty oceans. Yes, the pebble felt so happy. With the help of this, they can travel a mighty ocean itself easily. Wooden ships needed to be rowed, which took a lot of time and effort of many peoples. Much later in CE 1803, steamboats replaced wooden boats. They were sturdier and faster in covering long distance. So, the the wooden boats are correct only, okay, but the effort of the people is more. More people has to sail the boat, and its weights of energy, and it's taking so many days to travel. So, the humans thought, and he used to find out a solution for that. That is steamboat, okay. Wooden ships needed to rowed. So, the steamboats replaced of wooden boats. So, it's covered the whole areas, and it's no need much energy to ride the boats, which means the ships. And then earlierly, navigation was done by studying the position of the sun and other stars. However, sometimes clouds, skies made this difficult. In CE 1100, the Chinese invented the magnetic compass that made navigation easier. See, building the boats, everything is okay, but if they are in an ocean, they could not find out the way, okay, directions, whether they are in a north direction or a southern, otherwise they have to move to east or west. They are using the stars and sun to calculate the directions, but sometimes the climate was not good, they can't able to see anything easily, you know, so it gives so many problems to them. But in the year of 1100 CE, the Chinese has found out the magnetic compass, okay, which helps the navigation easier. So, without the compass, I am lost, they lost that way, but with the help of that compass, I am not lost. Okay. So, that is the evaluation of the water transport. So, first we saw land transport, how it evolves, and the next one we saw the water transport, how it evolves, what are the problems the humans faced, and they have found the solutions for the problems too. Last one is evaluation of air transport, okay, evaluation of air transport. Human must mastered traveled by land and water, but many dreamt of flying like a bird. Yes, everybody feels I want to fly like a bird. We felt, see how the bird is flying. If I fly like that, I felt so happy. I used to see everything through the sky, all the views I can able to see. In the same way, in those days also humans thought, okay, I have been stuck in the same spot of centuries. Oh, what I have gone to be free. So the mountain also thinking like that. See, so many years also I'm in the same place. I'm seeing all the developments of the peoples, but I can't fly. If I can able to fly, so it's imagination of that mountain. And then this dream led to the invention of the hot air balloons in CE 1783. A hot air balloon consisted of a balloon like bag which contains heat air suspended beneath. This was wicker basket which carried passengers. So first they were not easily invented the flights, okay, aeroplanes, but first they have invented the air transport, that is hot air balloons. They are using a very big cloth balloons, and the peoples are sitting in a basket which helps them to fly in the air. These people, there are people in the sky. So the mountain is surprised and say there are people in the sky, because the mountain saw the peoples in the water and land only. Now only it saw the peoples in the air. So it's excited and say just like that. And then a new century was born, and with it the first aeroplane was invented in CE 1903. The first aeroplane was invented in the year of CE 1903. It's like a huge bird that carries humans. So what the Pebble thought, it's like a huge bird carries humans. In CE 1950, the first passenger jet plane was launched. So first that planes can able to see 1 or 2 passengers alone, but the CE 1952, the first passenger jet plane was launched. Okay, now jet planes carries people across oceans and continents in much less time. Yes, so they no need to bother about whether it is land or water, or whether it is a very big ocean, because they are in the air. So this with the air transport, people easily travel one place to another part of the world. Okay, Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright, popularly known as the Wright brothers. Yes, you know very well who are Wright brothers. They are the inventors of flight. Were 2 American engineers. They belongs to America. Were 2 American engineers who are generally created with invention, building and flying the world's first successful aeroplane. So, aeroplane was invented by Wright brothers. Okay, I hope you understand. Next one is, humans have always been curious about space. Okay, the air transport is not stopped inside the world. Okay, humans are always curious about the space. What is in the space? What is above the? See, always been curious about the space. What lies beyond the stars? Beyond the stars, what was there? Any humans were there? These kinds of world is there? So many questions arise there in the people's mind every time. So aeroplane technology helped develop the first manned spacecraft in CE 1961. So first spacecraft was sent in the year of 1961. Now they are off to explore the universe. Yes, now we are explore to the universe, not in an ordinary world. First the humans evolved the worlds alone. Okay, one areas to another area, from one pole to another pole. So all kinds of transports helps the peoples to travel, make the traveling time shorter, and also which helps them to move one place to another place easily too. And then they find the aeroplane technology is changed into the spacecraft in the year of 1961. Okay, I hope you understood the difference and how the evaluations happened in land transport, water transport and air transports too. I'll stop the session here. We'll continue the remaining things in the next class. Thank you.